Hello everyone, this is Amilcar Nuñez, and today I will be talking about some teaching materials or teaching aids that I can use in my lesson or my classes. First of all, let me tell you the situation of my class. I will be teaching to 7th graders, and the topic that I'm going to explain it's about the past tense of irregular verbs. Let's take into account that my students already have this lesson but with regular verbs. So in this case, it will be with irregular verbs. And I will be using 3 different teaching aids in this lesson. I will be using some double word flashcards, and I'm going to explain what is that. I'm going to use a game, which is a bingo game, and also I'm going to use a worksheet in which students can practice all that topic that I just explained to my students. It's important to know how many students do I have, obviously, because I will be using photocopies. So I need to know how many students do I have in order to get the enough quantity of photocopies that my students will be using during this lesson. Well, during this lesson, students will be practicing vocabulary words. They are going to identify the present and the past tense of these words. They're going to practice sentences orally, and also they're going to write simple sentences using these past tense of the verbs that I'm going to teach. Well, that's a general view of the lesson that I will be teaching. And I will start using some flashcards. This is a double word flashcard because it has 2 words, and I will explain how. Okay, well, as you can see here, we have the picture and the word. This is the verb take. So I will explain my students what is the past tense of take. Okay, as it is an irregular verb, I will tell them that the verb take, the past is took, as you can see. All right, so that's why it is a double word flashcard. Okay, here I have another example: write, wrote. Another example: break. And I can also hide the word, as you can see, break. Break. What's the past tense of break? So it's broke. Break, break, broke. And I decided to practice with 10 different verbs, so all of the flashcards work as the same. All right, so I will ask and show them first make, and the past tense of make is made. All right, hiding this first, we have the word speak, the verb speak. So what's the past tense of speak? Is spoke. Okay, here I have 10 different verbs. Well, for doing this I need some pictures, white cardboard, some markers to write the words, construction paper, also silicone, and scissors. Okay, these are double word flashcards, very useful when we are teaching 2 different words using the same picture. The second teaching aid that I'm going to use during this lesson is a bingo game, as you can see. Using this bingo game, students will be practicing the past tense of the verbs. When we're playing the game, I will be telling all the verbs in present. So they need to recognize and identify what is the past tense of take. Okay, what is the past tense of go? All right, so I have two different sheets of this because the verbs are mixed. Okay, so it is like a normal bingo game. So students need to mark the words they are listening, and they're going to use some little balls of paper to mark, okay, as a normal bingo game. And with this activity, students, they are going to have fun, and they are going to practice at the same time the verbs in present and past tense. All right, as part of evaluation, here we have the third teaching aid. which is a worksheet. In this worksheet, students, they will be practicing how to write sentences, because before to apply this, I already explained how to write sentences using the board and using a formula, following a formula, the subject, the verb in past, and the complement. So students, they already know the structure, how to write a simple sentence with past tense. What is the purpose? Well, they're going to identify, they're going to choose the right answer, and they're going to write down a sentence practicing all what we have just learned during all the lesson. And this is also part of the next class. Okay, I will be checking this in the next class because we just have 40 minutes during all the lesson. So using all of these teaching aids, we can engage our students to have fun in the class, and at the same time they're learning a lot. And just some examples of adaptation that I use in my lesson. Well, I adapted many pictures to the flashcards, and also to the worksheets that I use the same pictures. So these are all the teaching materials that I'm going to use during this lesson, and I'm sure the students will be learning a lot and practicing with these resources. Thank you for watching.